tonight, the first topic we're gonna say is women criticizing other women. We'll put it like that.
Good topic. Women and the negativity that they have towards each other.
Okay. Who want to chime in first on this? We have a male point of view first.
We can get a male's perspective on a woman.
Women hating on each other?
Yes.
Okay. So, my intake on it is, yeah, I think women do that more than men because, well, I can't say the reason why because I'm not a female, but I notice it more. Like most dudes, they don't really be tripping on too much unless like something dramatic happen. Like let's say they end up in a beef or like something happen, then you'll get two males not really liking each other. But for the most part, men get along. It's women.
I'm not going to say all that.
We'll chime in on it.
I agree that women are very negative towards each other, especially, I'm going to say insecure women, because women will meet somebody that they've never met before and they automatically find something that they don't like about her. And that has nothing to do with the other woman. To me, it's insecurities within themselves. But there are also men like that.
Shout out to Keontae too. Keontae just said this yesterday. She said a girl was talking bad about her like to the T and didn't even know she was talking to her. Like she didn't know. Yeah, like
talking about it, but didn't even know. They was realized it was her.
It was her. So basically, she was just basically saying you can't let what other people say get you down, or you can't like you can't let that hold you at all.
Right.
And you can't. You just got to, whatever negative another person say, another female say towards you, you just got to take that and just, chalk it up and just push on through life, because we are our own enemy. And women, and we should be able to lift each other up instead of tearing each other down.
Right.
But you got some females just jealous or just don't like you just because you're you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
have you ever ran into that?
I run into it all the time. But you know me, I just chalk it up and just do what I do. I'm me. I'm Nita.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you know Nita, you know Nita. I don't change. I don't do none of that. So
I run into it all the time as well, because I have a lot of people that think I'm always being extra, or they say my mouth, but I usually just speak how I feel about things. And people are really good at speaking how they feel about things, but when you chime in and switch that game to two players and state how you feel, then they have an opinion or they have something to say. I get it all the time, but I've learned to develop a thick skin. If it doesn't concern me, I don't let it concern me.
Okay.
But I am going to say, yeah, women are definitely our own worst enemies. You see more women speaking negatively on other women more so than trying to lift them and uplift them. I'm going to just say stick with your positive environment for the ones that won't change and it's going to always be like that. Steer from it.
So how do people go? Like you advise them to switch their circle, or?
No, I tell people to be who they are. Be who they are. Some people will accept who you are, some people won't. But if you find yourself always continuously having something negative to say about somebody else, then it just might be you.
True.
With your own issues. I have women all the time that they meet me and they automatically don't like me because I'm me. That's their problem. It's not my issue.
Okay.
But don't get it twisted. Men are like that towards other men as well.
What have you seen that actually? Your followers also. What have you seen that men are? What we call it? Not jealous.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Or insecure within themselves. So they always got. When people are insecure with themselves, they always gonna find something negative about somebody else. Whether it be maybe it's somebody that has gotten themselves into another level in life. I find that instead of a lot of people being positive for the person, or when you find that when you've gotten to another level, people not celebrating you getting on that level, learn who those people are.
Okay.
I mean, people will show you who they are. You just got to believe them when they do. I get that all the time. People will show you, and those are the people that are not celebrating you when you go to different
Exactly.
levels or when you're trying to do things. Don't ignore the warning signs and watch who you entertain and who you
Exactly.
speak your levels of success
The
to.
positivity.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a meme going around that say stop telling bad vibes good news.
Exactly.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll be the ones that's not celebrating you. Like I said, I see it all the time. When I do, I just generally like, oh, okay. I see a lot. I just don't say a lot when I see a lot, but I act accordingly. And I get told all the time, it's my mouth, but it's my mouth because I speak how I feel. I've gotten to the point where I can control how I react to things, but I also see it, and sometimes I'm just like, hey, I see this what you about, and we are understood.
Yes,
We don't have to interact like that.
See, I take a different approach, and I'm glad you said your approach. Me, I just don't associate myself with it at all. And
That's
y'all both kind of can know, like, my followers that know me, like if I feel like it's something negative or like somebody bringing me down, rather than checking them on that, I just don't associate with it or I don't acknowledge it because I feel like that's their lesson in life. They have to go.
So in other words, you just remove yourself from the circle.
From that, because
right.
Because like I was taught that every situation we in, we are like the problem. Like if you look at every problem you had in life, the common denominator is you. It's like not nobody else. So you got to start with yourself. You got to check yourself.
Exactly.
So when I find myself into like being around negative crowds or negative things, I check myself before I check the situation. So when I start removing all of those, it sends me in a positive direction.
What happens if you can't remove yourself? What if it's people you work with?
I don't talk to them.
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
have to be around people. Yeah, sometimes you have to be. Me being in the position I'm in, sometimes you have to be around people that are like that, and you have to learn to adjust and readjust yourself.
I'll give you an example on what you're saying. So you saying you feel like you have to interact with the person even though you know they're like sending you bad vibes or y'all they get into it. I'll give you an example. I got a coworker that tells on me all the time. I say hi and bye to him every single day like ain't nothing happening.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No,
It depends on what position you're in. If you're a manager and you have to deal with people,
yeah.
then you have to learn how to. I've learned by experience that sometimes you don't have to entertain everything, but you can't let it affect your mood. So I get people that yell at me and talk crazy to me all the time. Through life experiences, I have learned to not allow it to affect my professional life
Yeah, your
and
professionalism.
keep it moving. I've learned to do that through experience because people hurt your feelings all the time. I hear people talking about me all the time. Sometimes it's worth addressing, but not worth addressing. Meaning, you can learn to disagree with people who don't care for you or your personality, but in actuality, if you have to adjust to other people, I'm gonna say the environment other people subject you to.
Okay. Now, before we switch, Auntie, how do you go about handling it? Like, if you have to deal with the person. That's kind of
That's- yeah,
question.
that's-
You got people in the
Yeah.
family sometimes you're not able to deal with. So how would you
we
deal
gonna
with?
We're gonna get on that
Look.
part next.
Okay.
Right. Auntie.
You know, I'm just me. I'm just gonna say
You
what I'm
gonna
gonna
still
say.
say.
You exactly. You know me.
Yeah.
So you know your auntie. I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say, and I'm done with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's either.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is with me. You know what I mean? So if I can avoid it, I will. But if the negativity keep coming at me, then yes, I'm gonna speak on it, and then
That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. And okay, so I know y'all kind of on social media, but all day I kind of be looking at different views on like these topics, and a lot of people say you have to have the uncomfortable conversations, like if you got a problem with somebody and you know it needs to be addressed, a lot of people just kind of sweep it under the rug versus saying something. And I know both of y'all are very
No, not me. Not me. I'm not going to sweep anything up under the rug. If it needs to be addressed, I'm going to address it right then. You know, I don't believe in sweeping anything up the rug. I believe in we got a problem, let's go ahead and handle that problem right then and there, you know. And then that's the way we can move from there. We can move forward, you know. So
I'm the same way. I'm not really good with sweeping it under the rug. I can address it, but I do think about how I am going to address it, because I not only have that issue at work, I have that with other females as well. Because sometimes you do interact with people where you know just don't like you, and I mean, I'm just not everybody's cup of tea, and that's
and
all
everybody's
good.
not everybody's cup of tea. You know what I mean? So, but
I also don't have a problem with lifting people up.
Right.
Like, and you know what I find is actually, to me, it makes me feel like an even better person by, even when people don't like me, just because you don't like me, that's an issue you have with yourself. I can still uplift you. Hey, you're doing a good job, but how you kill them with kindness.
Exactly.
You know, that's their own issue. I'm confident in myself. I get females that don't like me all the time for whatever reason. I really don't care what the reason is. I like myself, and I know how to conduct myself. So we can agree to disagree, and we can move forward. We don't have to be ignorant about it. We can be cordial if need be, or we don't have to deal with each other at all. And I find that with a lot of females. I find that with a lot of different personalities in males. I see that all the time too. I see males interacting with other males like that, especially if somebody's established and got it together. He got to be a queer or crazy or anything of that notion because he don't choose to indulge in this type of lifestyle and that type of lifestyle. People like what they like.
So the moral of the story we're gonna leave with everybody is you're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea.
Right.
That's right.
Some people gonna love you, some people gonna hate you.
That's life. That's forever life.
What y'all followers interacting?
Followers. Question for you guys. How do you deal with negative people and negative vibes, if you do deal with them or not?
Okay. So the next topic, and I don't know if y'all seen this yet, but I know we didn't talk about this previously, so I'm letting my followers know this is off the top of the head. So there's a video going around of a mama whooping her kid at the daycare, but she's recording it. What are y'all views? Both of y'all are parents that kind of, y'all were parents in the older school versus like today. Not old like grandparents old, but y'all like the middle group right now. And then there's the newer group, which be like my sisters and stuff like that. So how do y'all feel about the parent whooping a kid and recording it?
I don't understand the purpose of her recording it. It's one thing to discipline your child. It's another thing to display public humiliation. For what? To show that you're a parent and you whoop your child? Or is this your own entertainment? I think that's ridiculous. I would never do that.
I never had to whoop my kids in public. I just looked at them and they already knew, you know, when I gave them that look, they already knew what time it was, is to straighten up. So, and I really can't speak on that young lady whooping her child because I didn't see the video. Okay. So I really can't speak on that topic right there.
Now, I'm the opposite. I will discipline my kids exactly where they act crazy at, because I don't believe in the spoiled child syndrome thing. I believe in sparing the rod, spoiling the child. You know how I was. I'm your mother. I definitely didn't entertain all the shenanigans with kids. But there's a certain level to it. You don't have to be completely ignorant. For whatever he did, I don't think it was cool to video record it to humiliate him as well. Kids are kids. They're going to do stupid stuff and make mistakes. That's one thing. But displaying it for everybody to see is just another whole form of, right there. I don't know.
Okay, so how do y'all feel on just the whole, like, the right now of everybody just recording everything? And I'll say even like my age group, that's where it kind of started like stopping the privacy. Like we didn't really post nothing. But the generation after us, they post everything. Like the
Yeah.
out to eat in the bathtub, the like
Entertainment.
Yeah. So
how do y'all feel about like do y'all feel like that's the thing to do? It's cool, it's not cool?
No.
How y'all feel?
sometimes it's okay, but a lot of things that people put on social media, it's not appropriate. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So with the recording, just like somebody gets shot or somebody's dead in the street, what's the point of recording that and putting that on social media? Someone loved one might not have seen that yet, or might not have heard that yet. You know what I mean? And then they come to social media, they see that, they're devastated.
Yeah, you take
You know
the intimacy out of the
exactly
situation.
right. So
Well-
give somebody loved one or anybody a chance to know
See,
first,
to-
or
yeah.
let the police tell them first or something. But you don't have to, because social media,
Don't tell you that.
Well,
they put your drawers on if they need to be.
Okay.
I'm gonna say social media, people recording things, it gives people the power to be who and what they want to be at any point in time.
So you
It's
don't have
power.
a problem with it.
I don't record everything that goes on. I do display. Sometimes I'll record, or not record. I don't do a lot of live. But I will display, like sometimes I'll display if I go out and eat somewhere to promote a business. Hey, this food is good, you can do this. Or special times, it's like, hey, I like promoting accomplishments and stuff. But I do feel like some people do go overboard and displaying things they don't have to. But it's their opportunity to be who they want to be, how they want to be. And they get to expose and display what they want you to see of them. Now, people, if you notice, people, not just negativity, people like to they like to promote and entertain and see, and they want everybody else to see what they've accomplished. People like appraisal. I think
So
that's
you
my
feel like more so to each his own.
to each his own. It's at your own discretion, but just be mindful when you let people in to see. It's
They
just
don't
like
have
your
to-
own reality. They're gonna have an opinion of you and what you got going on. So just
Exactly.
be ready for it.
If you don't want nobody's opinion, don't put it on
Don't
social
put it
media.
on- Okay. So we've asked every woman that came on this podcast this question, and I got to hear y'all opinion because I know both of y'all, and I'm eager to hear.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. So you on the first date with a guy,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Y'all having a great time.
Mhm.
He pull out a coupon to pay for the meal. First date. What does y'all intake? I need y'all one at a time because I know y'all two different personalities, two different views. I don't care who go first.
Go ahead.
I'm the coupon queen. If you pull out a coupon and this how we gonna pay for a meal, thumbs up. You saving money. It's more money for us to do other things with. I'm for it.
Okay.
You saving money. Why would you be ashamed of somebody pulling out a coupon to save some money? I have no problem with it. I've done that on the first date and gave him a coupon to a restaurant where he was at.
Okay. Auntie?
I would not like that. I mean, not on
Good.
not on the first date now.
Go into why though, because we've had the discussion on the why, and I'm gonna tell y'all Mill's point of view.
Because that lets me know that you kind of cheat.
That don't mean you cheat. That mean you.
That's
No,
not, because
that-
we've had
that lets
two
me know-
different answers.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
some women, including one of your daughters, said, "Hey, never again."
right.
And one of them said, "Hey, I'm with it. We can go on the next day with the coupon. Just let me know." So there's no wrong answer, but it's just funny to hear like the two perspectives like of women. So you feel like is show lack of providing.
Right.
Because they save money on the bill. I feel like this. If somebody tells you you can save money on your car insurance, you gonna save it? Or is it lack of providing?
Well,
Not on the, I mean, you can, it's nothing wrong with saving money. That part I'm not saying. But on our first date, that's a negative to me. I
If
mean,
you-
because if I was taking him out to eat,
you ain't
You-
you
I-
showing your A game.
I'm not gonna pull out no
Some people,
coupon.
If you got, let me ask you this question. If you got two pair of tennis shoes
Uh-huh.
and they the same exact tennis shoes, and you can save $50 on one pair and they the same pair, or you can spend $100, Which one you gonna do? They the same
that's a
shoes.
different-
That's the
different
exact
scenario.
same thing. The food's
Yeah.
gonna taste the same
No,
whether you use the
that's not
coupon or
No, no.
I
no,
think
no.
so.
Because you're bringing someone else into the situations. Why I say it's not the same predicament.
You're gonna eat the same. The food gonna taste the same whether you save $10 or whether you pay that extra $10.
Well, I'm
That's
gonna
just my perspective.
I'm gonna tell you from my view. I wouldn't do it on the first day, and the reason why I wouldn't do it on the first day is because, well, for one, I don't want to give off the impression that I'm cheap.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. And I've had males on here and I've had females on here, and some people say they would do it on the first day. Some people say they would. Now in a relationship, I'm gonna coupon you to death.
Well, yeah,
I'm the deal.
in a
I'm the deal.
relationship,
Yeah,
but that's
but-
different in a relationship and then on a date. Don't pull out no coupon with me on no first date
Hey,
because you'll never see me again.
that's-
But
you
I
see
don't
what I'm saying?
understand why though. Because it's the same meal whether you spend $50 or $20.
I understand what
It
you're
is.
saying, but
But it's the first. I feel like it's the first impression. Like you're giving off.
right.
Like
It's not a real impression. If you use coupons and you're afraid to use it on the first date because you're
It's-
afraid of somebody else's perception of you,
but it's not
to
the
me.
fact of being afraid. It's just something I don't want to do. It's
Use
not
it-
like I'm scared that
And it's something
I
that
could have $1,000 in my pocket, or I can have $5 in my pocket. I'm on the first date. I'm not using no coupon.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you this.
What?
If I'm going out somewhere and I'm treating a guy and I got a coupon, I'm gonna use it. My guy personally does not like coupons. He has an issue with that. That's embarrassing to him. But if
Yeah.
I'm paying, then you're just gonna be embarrassed because I'm gonna use my coupon if I have one. And I'm not cheap. I just like saving money. That's just the thing for me. If I can save money, then I'm gonna save it. If I can save $15 on the same meal and it's gonna taste the same and it's cool,
Well,
then I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, well, if I go on a first date if a female's paying for a date for me and she pull out a coupon, I'm not gonna think nothing of it. I'm not gonna look at her any different. I personally,
Oh, the male
Right, for a
perspective.
male
like,
point of view,
from
right.
a male point of view, I wouldn't do it. But she can pull out a coupon all day. Hey, spend it.
As long as you spend
it. Too. We can go somewhere else on me now. You know?
Right. Well, I understand that too, but yeah, not no coupon with me on the first date. Now, on the second or third date, yeah,
Maybe.
baby, I got a coupon. You know, how you feel about me using this coupon?
Okay.
You know,
So, okay, since we on dealing with couples, okay, we had another hot subject. At what stage when you dealing with somebody, when is the time you can start checking?
Hold on.
That's been a hot topic.
What do you mean as far as checking?
Checking them as in like when they rub you the wrong way, when they do something, when you feel a certain type, not more so disrespect, the line of them just rubbing you the wrong way of something. At what point do y'all speak up about that?
When they do it, you teach somebody how to treat you by what you accept.
exactly.
And that's just my perspective. That's why I said that I hear all the time that mouth, it's your mouth. But I just believe in that. You teach somebody how to treat you by what you allow them to do to you. And I'm not just going to keep on allowing somebody to do something that rubs me the wrong way. I need to let them know, hey, I'm not cool with this. So we probably need to talk about this, figure it out, or leave this situation. Because I'm not going to keep allowing that to go on. And I would prefer that somebody say the same thing to me. Because maybe I don't know that I'm rubbing them the wrong way or saying it the wrong way. But as soon as they do it, because you definitely teach people how to treat you by what you accept.
Okay. What y'all followers saying? They saying anything?
Let's see. So be fake on a first date. If once you get in good, you're going to do it anyway. Hey, I'm with you, Mike. I feel the same way. No, I ain't going to be fake at all.
So
Hey.
y'all look at that as being fake?
Yeah, because I'm like this. I like saving money because I like spending money. So if I can save some here, hey, we saving this money on this date. Wait, we might need to go and spend a little more when we go to this other place, so we might not be able to save any. I just think it's being real. I think people should be who they are. That way you don't have to keep chasing that. I wonder what kind of person he is. You said after the first date you'll use a coupon. Then why not use it on the first? Because you don't want her to think what? That you use coupons?
No, it's more so. I believe in first impressions. Like I believe however somebody see you the first time, that's what they think of you if you never see them again.
So this is my question: if you believe in first impressions, how does she see you if you're not using a coupon? Like you won't use one because you just said you will use one.
More so like that. The coupon is a choice. If I want to use a coupon, then I'll use a coupon. But if I don't, I'm not going to use one. I don't want her to think that's just how I'm getting by eating meals.
You don't want her to think that you're cheap, is what you don't want her to think. I'm going to say this. This is how I am. I'm just going to be, I know people don't like to see who people really are when they first meet them, and you won't eventually see who they are, but I believe if you be who you are, then you don't have to keep on with this facade. Should I use this right now? Should I be this person? I'm going to be who I am, and then they get to choose if they want to get on in, because I got a lot to offer, and if I'm using a coupon that don't determine what I am or who I am, to me, I'm saving money. That's what coupons are for, to save money. It'll tell somebody, she believes in saving money, but I also believe in spending money too. So just like I was using that example, if you have a pair of tennis shoes and you got a coupon for $50 off, they gonna wear the same or the same amount. They gonna wear the same no matter what. I don't care what nobody think. It is what it is. Assume what you want to. You know what they say about assumptions?
But, hey, I just put it like this: if I meet somebody that done stole something on the first day, I done seen them, I'ma always label them as a thief. I can't say that the next day they ain't gonna steal or something like that. That's their first impression for me. So that's why I don't I don't want somebody. I never want to leave somebody with the impression that
you don't use coupons when you do.
Because sometimes I don't use coupons. Like sometimes I really don't. I have to pay the regular price. So I'm not about to sit up here and say, yeah, like I'll pay a coupon on something that's maybe like $20, but I'll also the next day spend $1,000 on something with not thinking.
So my question to you is, you don't want people to think you use coupons when you do.
No, but that's no. I don't like giving that as a first impression.
Let me tell you something. If you're being you on the first impression, you're giving them you on the first impression. I use coupons, and I don't care if they don't not cool with that. Then people gonna determine what kind of person you are when they meet you anyway. Until they get to know the real you and your personality, etc., etc.
No, go ahead.
Okay, the real you, their personality, etc., etc. They're gonna determine where they want to be with you. Me personally, I'm just one of them type of people. I'm like, hey, this meal is $50. I'm not cheap. I just like saving money because I will spend money on something that I want. But if I can get it for cheaper, I'm gonna do it. It's called what everybody say, or the young crowd, the hookup. That's all I hear. Hey, let me get the hookup on that. Say it all the time. You ain't gonna use the hookup because you got a hotel room. You spend $150 or spend $50. You ain't gonna do it on the first date because you don't want somebody to think you cheap, but you're in this nice hotel room. Everybody got a perception of somebody. I mean, I guess to each his own. I can understand why y'all don't want people to think that y'all don't use coupons when y'all do on the first date.
No.
But
I use coupons, but a man ain't gonna use no coupon with me on no first date.
Right. I think you have to meet the requirements of your requirements.
Exactly. And my requirement is don't use no coupon on the first date.
Because I'm not.
Because you wouldn't use one on the first date?
No.
Mine is, we can use them as many times as we need to, because I'm an awesome person, because I'm assuming it's going to be a second date, and you need to use one then. So I mean, I guess everybody has their own opinion of stuff.
Yeah.
I might use it. It depends on where your first date is at. You let me have to go to Ruth Chris and I got a coupon.
So Laura Holmes, how do you feel about a man using a coupon with you on the first date?
You don't know if he's gonna go on a second date with you. So you know what I'm saying?
But like I said, I wouldn't trick if a female used the coupon. I
get it. Okay. It's just, if a man used one with me, I mean, I'm okay with it.
Hold on. So Corey Dumas, how do you feel about using a coupon on your first date? Would you or would you not use a coupon?
We're going to the audience to
I need for y'all to respond.
Drop the comment.
Audience, would any of you guys use a coupon on the first date, male or female?
And let me check.
And why or why not?
Let me check this live stream.
I mean, to each his own. I don't think a coupon makes or breaks you. It don't show that you any less interested in the person. It just say you interested in saving money. Maybe you can save some money for the next date.
It's
I don't know. It is what it is.
I know you married, but when you first met your wife, would you or would you not use a coupon on the first date? Okay, Corey said Tamika she would be all for it.
First date, she's all for it.
Corey said Tamika would on that first date she would have been all for it. Now Stephanie Irvington, my coworker that I work with, says that no coupon on the first day. You take the person to a place that you can afford. Don't put up a front and take someone somewhere that